All right, welcome back to Satisfactory. In the last episode, we were able to get some copper produced for making wire and cable, and we also started making the reinforced iron plates. Got about a half a stack so far, so not too bad. Definitely would like to improve that though. And I ran off in between episodes. There's probably a couple of clips I ended to the last episode where I unlocked a few dialogues. I was able to find a few Mercer spheres, a Sommer sloop, what is it? Sommer sloop, yeah. And toss some more stuff in the biomass producer here. In this episode, I want to try to phase up before I end the episode. I'd like to get to phase 2. That means building the 50 smart plating. As it stands, I have enough of the materials to do so. So I say, let's go ahead and get it set up. I'm just going to build an assembler right here. Set up this. And I'm going to put in the 50 rotors and the 50 reinforced plates. And turn it on. And I'll break this down once it's done, but in about 25, so 30, give or take 30 minutes, that should be finished. And we can go to the next phase. In the meantime, I'm going to try to finish the last couple of milestones that I have here. So I'll need some rods and plates for that. Grab a little bit of each of these. And we'll send this off, so now we can start syncing things if we'd like. I don't see that realistically being a thing in the near future, since most of our resources are stuff that we want to hold on to. But you never know.
Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency.
I don't think they're
quantity and complexity into the awesome resource sink will grant Fixit coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the awesome shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
Sorry, I thought she was gonna be done talking. I don't know what I was gonna say. Let's just pretend I said something hilarious and witty, and
the mycelial networks of these fungi possess unusually resilient hyphae, which show potential for making a strong but lightweight natural fabric. Additionally, it has similar medicinal and pest control applications to mycelia on Earth. Research completed. Yellow power slugs are further into their life cycle than blue power slugs, and thus have more potential energy stored. They can now be processed into power shards. Power slugs extract latent energy from their surroundings to sustain themselves. By tuning the object scanner to the particular potential energy signature, it is now able to locate them against the background environmental static.
that's interesting that the reason the power slugs are different colors is because they're later in their life cycles. That's a little bit of lore I think before, or if we did have it, I didn't listen. trying to get through all the stuff that I have to research before I do the hard drive.
The remains researched belong to an organism that tends to nest near objects emitting specific types of resonance. Spitters are called as such due to their ability to create and spit plasma across long distances. Spitter remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
Anything else? Yeah, this is the last thing I want to do before I throw the hard drive in.
Pocket dimension now extra dimensionalized with additional dimensional capacity. Research completed. Quartz crystal recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
All right, and in about 10 minutes, we will have our alternate recipe, our first one of this series. One thing I did remember that I wanted to suggest as far as the game goes is I would actually really like if they added a button. So you have the take all button, you have the store all button. I would really appreciate there being a button right here that said store all same, I guess. I don't know. Essentially, it's just a button that says, like, if this is in here, so if I have more iron plates, I just want to press this button, and all of my iron plates go into this. And specifically because of the way I use my my storage crates, like, I want to just be able to press a button here, and everything that I have in here, like, goes into the stack or, like, rolls over, basically. It's not like a huge issue. It's not like the end of the world that it doesn't do that. But it would be a very, very nice change, I think. Right. So what now? I guess we just continue working on the milestones. Kind of distracted with the MAM research stuff. Grab these. Might just make some plates manually. Some iron plates. That is probably the first thing I'm going to want to upgrade going into phase 2 is my iron plate production. As of right now, I'm definitely not making enough to sustain myself. Later on, I definitely will not need them as much, but considering, like, I feel like the tier 2 belts are kind of, in the early game at least, they're a little too expensive as far as, like, the resources that you need to be able to make them. So, like, making tier 2 belts is kind of at a detriment versus, like, you can just kind of rush tier 3 belts, and I think that's a little bit better for you. Like, our wire production is doing really well. Like, not upset about that at all. Alright, I made some plates manually. That just leaves us with the jump pad milestone. Technically, I can complete this. I have access to all these resources. I'm just not a real big user of the jump pads. I never really found their utility all that helpful. Maybe that'll change eventually, but as of right now, I just don't see myself using them. So I'm gonna probably not finish that unless I just have, like, a bunch of extra resources on me and some downtime with the milestone thing. I just don't see a point in, especially this early in the game, I don't see a point in worrying about it. So we got about, it's gonna take about another 15 minutes or so, 10 or 15 minutes before the part plating is done. We can, so I had to run all the way over here, by the way, to get the hard drive. This is the closest one I found. I guess we can explore to the west a little bit while we wait and come back in a little bit. I want to make sure I don't have too much stuff on me this time. Last time I went out, my inventory was full and I couldn't really bring everything I wanted to back with me. The object scanner actually has a lot of use now. And I probably should have built one before I left, but I probably will when I get back. Or maybe when I get another hand slot, and I can actually afford to put it in my hands. But now that like you need a lot more Mercer spheres and Sommer sloops in the game, there's definitely a lot more utility to the item finder, or the what is it called, the object locator. I don't remember, but whatever it is, the little handheld searching thing. I had to kind of lock in there to make sure I didn't die to this thing. Finding another hard drive would be ideal here. Jeez, this is like not a place to be running around in, it seems like. Yeah, I would like to find another hard drive. Looks like I did. Hopefully it's not defended by anything too strong. Yeah, that's pretty strong, I'll admit. Maybe I can run through and grab... Actually... Maybe I can get it to chase me down here. Like if I wasn't taking the radiation damage, though. Perfect. I think that'll block it off. Here for a little bit. Let's hope. But I kind of want to see... Ooh, some computers. Yeah, there's some very high tier stuff up here that I definitely should not have access to yet, but you know, what are you gonna do? What does it need? 57 Alcad aluminum sheets. Yeah, we're not getting that anytime soon. We'll take those aluminum casings though. We'll go ahead and mark this down on the map. I believe it was 50. Not the casing sheets, right? Something like that. I'll probably remember what it is in 60 or 70 hours when I get back to this point. Any other hard drives within eyeball viewing? Look like it. Alright, we'll head back. I got a lot of really good stuff out of that. Glad that I did it. I guess that's the kind of the difficulty of starting in this area, is that all the hard drives are going to require the higher tier items, because I think it's more expected of you to get over here in the late game than it is in the early game. So it's going to be kind of tough to open a lot of the hard drives early on. But the hard drive that we put in is finished, so let's check and see what is in that. We got cheap silica or fused wire.
Hard drive
Both these
completed.
are
Alternative recipe selection available in the MAM.
pretty much useless to me as of right now. And then we got copper rotors or fused quick wire. Yeah, I guess we'll take the copper rotors. It'll make our rotor production a lot quicker. But none of those were really what I was hoping for out of that, sadly. But we did get some really high tier items, which is great, especially the computers. this early on. We'll toss all of these in the quick-wire, I think. We need Caterium ingots. I have 45 ore, and I think it's 3 for 1 ingot. Yeah. No point in worrying about that just yet. I think that is everything that I can't use yet. Let's see where the smart plating is at. It should be about 10 or 15 in there, I think. Yeah, 15 are in there right now. So we need 15 more. No. 5 more? 10 more. Math is really easy, honestly. We could bump this up, so should only take about 2 more minutes now. We'll be able to phase up. In the meantime, I'm gonna double check the MAM really quick. It'll probably just be a jump cut, but I'm gonna check the MAM for anything else that I can research.
Pocket dimension significantly expanded. I worked all afternoon, analyzing the transdimensional confibulatory permutations of alien DNA to achieve this. We are all doing our part for Fix-It.
Thank you. We have enough alien DNA? We do. Let's unlock the rebar gun. I don't think I've used this too much. Where is it here?
Research to develop the rebar gun is now available. When completed, you will be in possession of a tool effective against any local obstacles actively objecting to the Fix-It mission. Rebar gun and iron rebar ammo unlocked. Your ingenuity towards preservation of Fix-It property has been noted. You earned a micro break. And welcome back. I hope you feel refreshed.
It's funny. Cool, yeah, I haven't used the rebar gun very much. Let me take this out, and I'm gonna put my Xeno... This is one, the Xeno Zapper, away. And we'll use this as our weapon going forward. I didn't realize that the blue one was the stun rebar. But you know, with our first shot, we'll use the stun rebar, and the rest will be okay, never mind, I can't put it back. Yeah, I haven't used this too much, so it'll be kind of new to me, but hopefully it is a little bit better. Our smart plating should be done now, and we can move on to phase 2.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore and exploit for a better Fix-It future.
Thank you. Let's send it off. Kind of cool how it like blew all the clouds out of the sky. I don't know if the clouds were. I'm guessing that little presentation beforehand, like all the clouds in the sky, and you don't notice it.
Phase 1 of Project Assembly completed. This is only the beginning of Project Assembly, the first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately.
Yeah, but that was
so
cool,
far.
like how it
Reminder,
blew all the clouds out
not
of the
only is
sky.
Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and or puppies.
That is true.
Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of Project Assembly.
So it looks like phase 3 and 4, tier 3 and 4 is pretty much the same as before. I think getting the steel production is the first thing I want to get. Coal power is probably a close second, but the steel beams and steel pipes are super important. So let's take a look at what we need for that. Looks like wire, rotors, and dump those in. Dump those in as well. Grab some more concrete and wire. And we'll see if we can just go ahead and finish this right away. Obviously, you're supposed to like have a bunch of assemblers already like making everything, but I'm lazy and I want to get the power situated first with the coal power. So here we are. The other thing is that getting the steel production, or sorry, having everything be produced,
coal and iron can be combined in the foundry to start steel production.
makes it easier for me to
Project part
produce
number
more stuff.
2, the versatile framework,
Since I'll have
can only
access
be
to more
created via
things as time
automation,
goes on.
not at a crafting bench. Delivering these to the space elevator is essential if we are going to complete Phase 2 of Project Assembly and save the day. Fix-It and humanity is relying on you.
Now what? We have the foundry now. We should probably start producing our rotors, our modular frames, all that fun stuff. So I think in order to do that though, I'm gonna need to up our production quite a bit. There are a few iron nodes nearby along with these ones. We could go work with those two over there, two normal nodes, so we would be able to pretty much do double what we're doing here. But we will need to run power out there. How much would it require me? We have access to the power towers. Yeah, I mean, we have everything except for the 200 modular frames, and it would take me a while to make all of these. But I think we have steel beams around here somewhere. I thought we did. Maybe we don't. I was just thinking, like, I just would like to put power towers up. But I think before I can do that, like, I don't think we have enough power. We only have about 100 megawatts, and every assembler, I think, is... it's 15. Plus the constructors are 4, so I think we're going to need to get the coal power going first. Or extend our biomass burners, which we could do either or, really. Like, it's not... you can see we're pretty full up on biofuel right now, but the coal power would be slightly better since that is something that we don't have to go out and do. So I think we should start with that. we're gonna need more rotors. Have plenty of cables currently. Go ahead and go grab some more of those rotors. I only have 10 currently. I can make some more. And then the reinforced plates. Might be easier to make those by hand, but I don't have a ton of iron plates at the moment. Is this an iron node? It is. It's an impure. I'm just thinking I can set a miner up here. I'm gonna set a miner up right here temporarily and have it making iron plates for me. Just until that is something that I am not too worried about anymore, and then I'll use this a little bit more properly. But just so I'm not like running, I think that's the main thing I'm running out of the most right now. In the meantime, kind of just have to let everything build up a little bit. I can continue trying to explore, but I feel like if I don't want to just like run out this way indiscriminately because it takes a while to get back over here. I don't want to explore this way because everything's a little bit too strong. So I think we should build another factory. We have about 100 megawatts to work with, closer to 80 technically. And again, we can always extend the biomass burner area. It's not that big of a deal. If it's close, I just don't want to have like a 200 megawatt factory going just yet. And it's kind of between limestone and iron as far as what I would want to build. Obviously, concrete is pretty important. It's a little bit more important in the next phase. But I think getting set up for boundary production is going to be a little bit more important. So I'm going to need somewhere with iron and coal nearby. I can't search for coal yet. Probably because I need the coal power. I do know where a couple of coal nodes are. It would be easier if I could plan it based on, because I don't have the trucks yet either. I think I'm just gonna run around for a bit. Technically off camera, but I'm just gonna cut back to me coming back. And I'm gonna go try to find some SAM ore, because that is kind of the next step for me to get where I want to go. So I'm just gonna run around for a while, look for a SAM deposit. It's not necessarily like one of those, but just a like on the ground SAM ore thing, and see if I can unlock the scannable resource for it.
The effigies ripples through our temples, our veins nearly touch. It is shy, notes shall be taken and played.
From a certain perspective, your brain looks like it is processing language, but there is no auditory data. If you are hearing voices that are not mine, this is no cause for concern. It is a common side effect of extreme pressure and stress.
Interesting. I'm very curious to see what this voice is that we are hearing.
We hum a simple melody into the effigy, yet we hear no harmony. It covers the temple in bones and organs and limbs, yet ignores our bleeding wounds. Scripture is needed. Consume.
A familiar pattern is emerging in your brain. Please assess yourself for signs of concussion. If necessary, a replacement pioneer will be dispatched. Work must continue. Replacement delivery schedule estimate. Error, years.
Interesting. It doesn't seem to like it when I take the Mercer spheres. That's what I'm gathering. Okay, it took quite a bit of work to get over here. I am all the way down here on the map, probably about 2,000 meters away. But I found the SAM ore.
The strange alien matter, colloquially known as SAM, seems to be in its dormant crystalline state, meaning it won't break down your body into its base atomic components on touch. This living matter is extremely versatile and has countless applications. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application, as well as a secure method of awakening.
So I would like to take back as much of this as I can. Because it is pretty important for the upgrades in the MAM. So for now, I'm just going to research the things that I can here. And hopefully I have enough stuff with me that I can have a lot of like really high tier items.
Strange alien matter analysis completed. Dormant crystalline SAM can now be found with the resource scanner. In its dormant state, it is safe to handle without special equipment and can be stored indefinitely. Research for enabling the reanimation of dormant SAM is now available.
Fill the rivers with blood and let the effigies defile our temples. The sun will follow.
Okay.
SAM reanimation recipe unlocked. SAM can now be safely awakened, provided it is contained. Meaning, if not contained in special electromagnetic storage, it tends to start breaking atomic bonds of any matter it has physical contact with, and reconstructing it into easily transportable resources.
Scripture and blood propose harmony. Follow our hallowed temple halls and listen to the echoes of your ripples. Our bones are more beautiful than yours.
Figured I should turn the audio up a little bit so if I have to do something in the background, it's not too bad.
SAM fluctuator recipe unlocked. The fluctuator can mimic unique communication through patterns of electric frequencies to instruct reanimated SAM to perform specific tasks or give specific restrictions, such as matter to energy conversion. It can also function as matter memory, reading the exact composition and state of a collection of matter in one location, breaking it down, and near instantly reconstructing it in another location, which has incredible potential for smart storage.
Your threads shift solid to fluid to a tapestry. Matter and matter and matter and mind and melody. Our blood could fill the effigy veins for a resonant song. Scripture becomes harmony, becomes composition. Defile our temple and the threads will sew the windows open.
Pattern analysis continuing. New instruction. Repeat pioneer exposure to alien artifacts. Brain damage compensation packages may be available on successful completion of a special claims form. Our expert Fix-It medical staff are impartial and always open to assess your claim.
Something tells me by impartial she means they're gonna deny it. I need to go get more biofuel. I took the time to mine out 2,000 of the reanimated Sam. I had to drop quite a bit of my stuff to be able to do that, but that is fine with me. And all I need is some steel pipes, which I can get through the steel ingots. So I'll just need some coal. And some iron ingots, I believe. Give me a second, because I'm going to build a little storage unit. Okay, I'm going to put all of these random parts that I can't do anything with yet in here for now. I'm going to grab that. I left it up there, I think. I also need... I don't know how many steel pipes I'll be able to make out of this. Hopefully I won't have to run off and go hunting for coal. But that would not shock me if that is in my future. And the reason I needed the SAM fluctuators was to get... Where's that? The Dimensional Depot uploader.
Dimensional Depot unlocked. SAM can be utilized to deconstruct matter down to its chemical elements in one dimension, and the Mercer sphere allows it to be transferred and stored in another. Once parts are fed into the Dimensional Depot, they can be accessed by the Pioneer inventory and build gun system at any time, anywhere.
We see through the window. It is pathetic. Consume more blood. The glass will not shatter, the metal will not bend, the wood will not splinter. Weave.
Yeah, what they said. So I want to build this to show it off, but I'm gonna need to go get some more coal to make some more steel pipes, to make some more SAM fluctuators. Bear with me while I do that, please. Okay, it took a little bit of legwork, but we can now make the Dimensional Depot uploader. This thing is super cool. Probably one of the coolest things that they added to... I guess you should technically not really be able to make this until the mid-game, I would say, but... I guess we're making it right about when they want us to. So the way that this works... I'm going to throw this on a couple of foundations. The way that the Dimensional Depot works is you can put items directly into it, like so. I'll do my power shards first, because why not? And you'll see they will fill here and start uploading. Currently it goes at 15 per minute, so every minute 15 of anything that I put in here will be uploaded to a separate inventory for myself. I will always have access to this no matter where I am. If you watch the dev stream, you're already familiar with this. This is such a massive change for the game. It completely changes how you look at everything, and to my knowledge, everything can be uploaded. I have not run into anything yet that cannot be uploaded. I haven't uploaded much, but as of right now, I have not found anything that couldn't be uploaded, which is pretty significant. So, you know, things like your power shards, which like you would normally just carry around with you, you can now keep in your dimensional depot. And if you are building something and you don't have enough of whatever you're building in your inventory, it will pull it from the dimensional depot and you can use it there. So you might be thinking like, oh, well, like how are you supposed to put power shards in? Well, if at any time you need some of your power shards, you can just grab it and drop it into your inventory. As of right now, I can put 1 stack of any item I want to upload into the dimensional depot uploader. It will upload automatically, and I will be able to keep 1 stack. Once I get some more of the SAM fluctuators, I'll be able to upload, including uploading from my inventory. So I'll be able to go into my inventory, drop it over here, I believe, and it will upload it automatically for me. That is such a significant change for the way that you play the game. Probably, I mean, it's going to save you so much running back and forth, because you can always just keep a stack of anything that you need in the dimensional depot. It won't go anywhere, and you always have access to it no matter what. It's so cool. I'm really excited to kind of like mess with it and figure out how it's going to be implemented in your factories and all that kind of stuff. I wanted to scan this hard drive that I found on the way back over here, and we're gonna throw all of that in. And I think I was just gonna make a few rotors that I can currently. So yeah, like I'll be kind of sporadically going in and trying to drop everything off. Things like the wire and the quick wire are going to take you a while to upload, because, you know, they're stacks of 500 and you can only upload so many. But in my mind, you would want your dimensional depot to have a full stack of everything, regardless of what it is, because you never know what you're going to need access to. And having like core components, as well as like your really well, what would you call it? The things that take you a while to build, you know, like your computers, your heat sinks, all that kind of stuff. As well as like, I can just throw all of this stuff in there now, and I'll always have access to it no matter where I am. So if I, for example, were to run into a hard drive that needs something that I did not bring with me for obvious reasons, like why would I be carrying around my electromagnetic control rods? I don't even know what these do yet. Why would I be carrying them around with me? Well, now they're with me at all times, no matter what. Or at least a stack of them are. That doesn't include food. I have checked the food, and you can upload food as well. So this is going to be a huge change to the way that we play the game. Absolutely, just such a significant change that they added in, and I'm here for it, man. If there was ever something that I was hoping for in the game, it was something like this. So that will all upload kind of in the background. It's going to take a while. Once I have some more steel pipes, I have plenty of SAM, reanimated SAM, that I can turn into more SAM fluctuators. They're not super expensive to craft either. It's really just the steel pipes that's getting me right now, but that's just because I have not unlocked the coal power, which I'm going to do right now.
Milestone reached. Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fixit has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
That's a good point. Didn't think about it that way. So I'll be working to get these upgrades as I go. The big thing is that they cost Mercer Spheres, and I actually don't know how many Mercer Spheres are on the map. So then that's like another thing you need to consider is obviously you want to get all the upgrades for it. In total, it would cost you, assuming there's nothing else that you need the Mercer Spheres for, it's going to cost 3, 10, 23, 46, and I'm guessing it's the same on this side. Yeah, so about 90, so 102 Mercer Spheres to fully upgrade everything, along with all of the SAM ore and everything. And I don't know how many are on the map. I'm gonna guess probably around 200, maybe 250. I'm sure that number will come out eventually. And each dimensional depot does cost 1 Mercer Sphere, so you could probably make about 100 of them, I think, with the other few things that you've done. Which 100's a lot. I mean, I don't think you'll ever really need more than 100, but yeah. So this will slowly fill up all of my dimensional depot, and I don't have to like go in here and like specifically I don't have to pull it out to find what I'm looking for. If I want to build something and I don't have the things that I need for it, the depot will fill in for me. I'm trying to drop my cables here, and so if I had to build something that required cables, it will take it from the depot. If you were playing yourself, I would suggest take from inventory before depot. That seems kind of like obvious, but if you don't have this option checked, it's going to take from your depot first. Obviously, it's better to take from your inventory because your inventory can be adjusted whenever you want. Your depot, it takes time to upload everything. So with that, I think I'm going to call this episode here. It might be a bit of a shorter episode, although I was recording for about 2 hours. A lot of it was me just standing around waiting for the SAM ore to get mined out and running around looking for stuff. So if that is the case, I will try to make up for it with a little bit of a longer episode next time. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. It's very much appreciated, and I will catch you in the next one.